I'm sure I mean, for you should nationalize strip clubs and brothels.
Yeah.
All men should be equal before a strip dancer.
Well, we will not. We'll make sure we legalize sex work so that it's properly regulated, and the sex workers are protected against potential harassment by police and customers. It is a profession that has been there for quite some time. Whether I like it or not, I can't do away with it. All I can do is to create a conducive environment for it. And people out of poverty, but some out of their own voluntary thing, decide this is the kind of career I want to pursue.
Our women are suffering the most. That's why in everything we do, our women must be number one. Our women must be 50% in positions of responsibility. Our women must be 50% in procurement. Our women must be 50% in administration.
Strip dancer.
Well, we will not. We'll make sure we legalize sex work.
Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle and this is The Vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on that thank you button. Guys, I saw a video, a short snippet of Julius Malema saying that if he becomes president of South Africa, he's going to legalize sex work. That is so scary to me. We've seen how the human is being exposed in this country and worldwide. For someone who wants to become the leader of a country to come out and say that, I find it very, very strange. It's quite disturbing. Because most of the people, the women and men, that are in the sex industry, most of them have been trafficked. Most of them don't go in there by choice. They are taken. They are drugged. They get hooked on Zdagadi. And then they can't find a way out. They don't actually stay in there by choice. Most women get into that industry because of their circumstances, because they feel like there's no other way out. Some of them, and we've seen them, the influencers even, come out to say that my parents could have taken me to school, but I chose this lifestyle because it's easy. But majority of them don't get into this industry because it's a nice industry. How do you want to be a leader of a country and you want to legalize sex work when it's actually a big freaking problem? It's a problem. So what happens now? Are we going to start legalizing the heist? Are we going to start legalizing every other crime? Is there nothing else our country can do for our women to empower them than to legalize sex work, selling their vaginas? I don't know, but does anybody else feel weird about that? that the man that wants to become the president of our country wants to legalize sex work when it's such a dark, dingy industry. People get shoved into that industry. They are taken. They are drugged. They have pimps that sell them. It's not a normal thing. Not every woman is rushing out there. Or in fact, I don't think there's one single woman who desires it so much to be in the sex industry. They don't like their jobs. You might get into it thinking that this is an easy way out. But once you're in there, oh man, you're going to feel the dirt and the grime. It's going to eat at you. These people are not happy. Which is why they have to take drugs to cope with that industry. Why is it even an industry? It should just be illegal forever. Even though sex work has been here since the beginning of time, it doesn't make it a good thing. It's grimy. There's not one woman out there that can say it with their chest just to buy face. I love what I do. Blah, 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 blah. You are lying. I'm a woman. And Tlipi is very intimate and sacred, and no. There's no way that you can be proud of yourself in the sex industry. And that's why people fight so hard to get out. People say that I will do this career, this job, until I can pay off my studies. But after that, I'm getting out. If it's such a great industry, if it's such a great job, why do people want to get out? Why don't you want to do it for the rest of your life? And let's look at the people that are in the industry. They're only valuable from a certain age to a certain age. It's not something you can do for the rest of your life. Because you are vitiga. You become dirty. You become dirty. The people that are buying and selling you, they know that too. You yourself, if you are selling yourself, you know that too. There's an expiration date. That lifespan is very short and it's very dangerous. So to hear a man like Julius Malema saying that he wants to legalize it when he becomes president only tells me that he wants to be inclusive and cool. I hate this inclusive nonsense. People hate them, they, all this rubbish. It's rubbish.
I'm not adopting your language. I'm not respecting your preferences because you don't own reality. You don't own grammar. You don't own definitions. You don't get to tell me. You're not important enough to provide me with an instruction manual on how to talk to you. Are you kidding?
You people are not the rulers of life, of the world, actually. You're not goddess. But you keep on coming up with these funny things. Julius Malema wants to become president and legalize sex work. Could he ever do sex work a day in his life? Could you ever do sex work, Julius Malema? A day in your life? It's just a question. I'm really, really curious. Would you be proud if your daughters were to be in that industry? An industry that you want to legalize. And why do you want to legalize it? Because you want to be the cool guy. You want to be inclusive. There must be other things that you can do if you were to become the president of South Africa to empower women. Not sex work. That's rubbish. We see you. People are constantly showing their faces.
Our women must be 50% in positions of responsibility. Our women must be 50% in procurement.
We see you. You would not let your children do that nonsense. But it's okay for other women to do it. You're going to legalize it and support these women. It's not support. You are bringing them down. Give them jobs. Give them other opportunities than to sell their VJJs. Well, that shit kills you inside. You will die inside. A very slow and painful death. It eats at you because sex is very spiritual. It's very important. And these people, I don't know, maybe it's because he's a man. they make it seem, they're so careless about it. But whether as a woman, and I know this for a fact because I'm a woman, you know how deep sex is to you. And you can see Abawan Dindlovu and all these hoes and thoughts coming out. And they make it seem so nonchalant and so glitzy and glamorous. But deep down inside, they don't like it. It's not even deep down inside at this point because they tell us on the internet that they don't like it. They want to leave that lifestyle. What kind of president or wannabe president says that kind of rubbish? One that wants to be cool. Inclusive my ass. That is rubbish. It's disgusting. Because you go and do it for just for one day. Go and sleep with 50 men. Go and do it. And see how nice it is. And then legalize it. We want to see the example of you doing it first. These women, they need more. They need education. They need jobs. They need better opportunities than selling. It's like you're saying, it's okay, ladies. Go right ahead and do it. That is rubbish, man. This country is going to shit. It's in the gutters. It's like in the palm of Satan's hands. Legalizing sex work. Something that you would never do your damn self. Something that you would never let your kids do. But it's okay for other people's kids to do it. Because it's legal. Therefore, it's normal. It's not normal. It has never been normal. It will never be normal. And that's why people like to reference that story in the Bible. About the prostitute. They like that one. But it wouldn't have been highlighted if it wasn't actually an issue. Selling your vajayjay is an issue. It's a dirty thing. You are attaching yourself to so many men. It's not a way out. It's a way deeper into a darker hole. It's a way to many other problems. Addiction. Because you have to cope. You have to find a way to cope. And that's a fact. All the people that are studying the vajayjays, they won't come out and say that I do drugs or this, that, and the other to cope. But they do. They do. They will show you the high life. Even the influencers, they're selling their vaginas, some of them. They're selling. Hopping from one rich man to another. For the bag. They don't want to work. They don't want to work. They don't want to make an honest living. Because that shit is not honest. That's why it happens in the dark. No, except for on McG's podcast, they just show it all willy-nilly. Because they're grimy. They are. That was grimy. I will never forget that. I will never forgive that. That was very grimy. And what happens? We have more freaks and weirdos that will cheer it on. Yay, yay, yay. Look at McG. He's so great. He's having people doing BJs on his show. Something is wrong with you guys. Some of you. Something is seriously wrong with you guys. La gula. That is not okay. And I don't know if I feel so deeply about it because I'm a woman. Maybe. But I just wonder. What goes through the minds of these women? What goes through the mind of a leader saying nonsense like this? You can't find another way to empower women because you don't respect women.
What happened to the spirit of Ubuntu? What happens to our roots, our cultures as Africans? Because we are Africans. And that which you want to legalize is a taboo, Mr. Malema. What else will you not legalize, you politicians? This is insane. Is that the best you can do for South African women? Is that your plan to change the lives of South African women? Please tell me, what exactly is your agenda? You and the ANC. Because you are the same. There's no difference. You speak the same language. The only difference is that you are bold. You come out openly to say such things. I don't blame you. Probably you don't have a girl child. In a country, South Africa, where our women, our children, our girl children continue to be raped, killed, and trafficked daily. You want to legalize sex work. You think it's funny. You think it's a joke. How about empowering South African women to become independent, to give their life a meaning? Give their lives a great meaning. Change their lives.
In my opinion, you don't. If you're going to sit there and say, I will legalize this thing, let's make it okay, you don't respect women. I don't think so. And that's just my opinion. There's no way. Because you go and do it. Would you let your kids do it? I don't think so. But it's okay for the riffraff to do it, the pigs to do it. Because none of these politicians view us with respect or as human beings. It's all a game. It's all a game. Bring about better opportunities, education for these people. Rehabilitate the ones that are on the street selling for 50 rand. That is not a life. That is not a life. That is a death sentence. And your VJJ is a VTiga. You're going to be grimy. And you know it's true. Right? Very disappointing about Julius Malema. But that guy says a lot of radical things that are out of order at your age. You can't see what you're saying is weird because you want to be inclusive and cool to get the youth. Because you know the holes in the thoughts are going to follow. Yeah. If it's legalized, then it's fine. Then it's normal for us. Maybe they can come out in their numbers and do more BJs on Make G's podcast. Yay. Sis. Wow. Anyway, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And baby, I'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on that thank you button. And guys, don't fall for this rubbish where they say they're going to legalize nonsense. What's next? Are they going to start legalizing the selling of drugs to little kids? Because let's face it, some of these girls get into this industry because they are trafficked. Baba Wudzwa and put them in there. Get them addicted on drugs, it's dagamis, it's dagadi. And then they can't get out. And now it's something that you want to legalize. It's like you're working with the crooks. It's weird. Ooh, sis. That's all I can say. Right? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Be safe and stay away from this nonsense. Go to school, ladies. I personally don't think that school is the most fun place to be. I do feel like they indoctrinate us. Because most of the shit that you learn there, you can't even apply as an adult in your life. The fees are high. Everything is just a trick and a game. And they put you in this box. But you know what? There are people that have an education and they make it. Rather try to become that person than to be selling your vagina on the side of the road because it's legal. It's not comfortable, it's not nice, and I'm pretty damn sure it doesn't smell good either. And these people that are saying that they're going to legalize it, they wouldn't do it themselves. They would never do it. Why don't they show us the example of sex work? But then we'll believe them. Why are they sitting comfortably and they want you to go and sell yourself? Because it's a big money industry, but it's wrong. And it's going to eat at your soul. And to any sex worker that's watching this right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know how you feel. You feel grimy. Tell me I'm wrong. You feel grimy. You don't feel proud of yourself being a sex worker. Some of them might come out onto the internet or on mainstream media and flash around the accolades. Can you imagine? This kind of happen next. It actually does happen. Where corn stars get awards. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Be safe out there. Bye.